My name is Vivienne Yang. So I grew up in China. I worked in Beijing, Hong Kong, and now in New York. So now I started my own company 3 years ago. It's called Village One. So Village One is a co-working community that is very focused on people who work in creative industry. The past, many years, I tried so many different styles, and sometimes really, go crazy. A lot of color, put all of like jewelry at the same time, put like five sort of color at the same outfit. But then I realized eventually I kind of stabilized that in terms of my style. So I love something that is really simple, like high quality, like simple, classic. So I kind of stayed that way for the
Nice.
past 10 years.
Good. Then what are some of your criteria for shopping?
I would say quality is on the top. So it's the number one issue that I would consider. The reason is really simple. I live in like all big cities, so I have very limited space for wardrobe and for closet. And for over years, I accumulated so many stuff that I don't use anymore. So most of them, like, I just I don't know how to deal with them, and so I have to make choices when I go shopping. I have to just buy the ones that is really good, and that I have to make sure that I really love it. For me, but the idea SilkRoll, I was like, this is a brilliant idea. I love it because it just solved my problem. The problem I just mentioned. I have no space for my and for my used items, and I don't know how to deal with them, and I can't just throw them away. I mean, it's just difficult to organize them all the time. So SilkRoll has actually provided a perfect solution for women like me.
So then what is your number one favorite thing about the service?
I have to say is I was amazed about how easy to use it. So I literally do nothing about it. I just I probably prepare a box at home that I believe I'm not gonna wear them for the next year or next 6 months. I'm just throwing in a box, and when accumulating into when it filled, I just request a trading kit, and then I ship it back to your company, and that's it. And I got a lot of points. I could use it for something that I really want. I have to say, the one thing that really surprised me is actually I found a really good quality stuff in your website. My favorite one is the open ceremony dress, the black one. I love it.
These were once upon a time loved by somebody else who no longer had a use for it, and now it's become a core piece in your closet. So this is where we, really get to see the benefit of rotating our closets.
I would say the tip is just join the membership. It's just easier. It's just convenient. It's just it's just very. You don't have to spend time. You don't spend that much money, and just save you like tons of money and energy. It's just easier, and you don't have to consider like how many items you want to trade in, how many items you want to shop. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great call for people who are, mostly purchasing sort of the higher end or the designer pieces, right? The service builds up.
So another tip for new users, just find your style mate. Because
Mate.
someone, if you, and I kind of discovered myself about my fashion sense, and I realized, okay, this is the style that I always go. I always go back to the same item. So I think people do the same too. So if you find your perfect style mate, you always find that your favorite piece is there.
Exactly. That's brilliant.